Sorry, Ricardo. No cat today. She's downstairs, I think. Hi, guys. Who's here? Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. I'm just going to wait for a couple more students to join and then we'll start class. Okay?
Ay, Dios, se está poniendo el...
All right. Let's get started. Okay, so today we're talking about conjunctions. I'm sure you guys have all seen conjunctions before, right?
Yes.
Yeah? What are conjunctions?
Connectors like and or
Mm-hmm.
someone is sitting along with fire.
Someone is what?
There's noise coming.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise coming from someone's microphone. If it doesn't go away in a second, we'll try to identify whose it is. So, we have a couple good examples. You said and. What other conjunctions can you guys think of? Anybody? Nobody? How about let's introduce ourselves. I'm going to start with Valentina. Valentina, where are you from? And what is your favorite animal and why?
Oh, hello.
Hi.
My name is Valentina. I'm from Russia. But for now, I'm in Chile. About animal, right?
What?
About animal.
Yeah, exactly. Your favorite animal and why?
Okay. I guess that my favorite animal is the dog, right?
Yeah.
I like them because they are very well. Because they are our friends. For me, they are almost like humans. They understand us very well. And I guess dogs are very good company. No, this is it.
Yeah, that's a great reason. They're cute too. Do you like big dogs or small dogs?
I don't like small dogs. I prefer medium and big dogs.
All right, good answer. Okay, thank you very much. Thuy, will you introduce yourself and tell us what your favorite animal is and why?
I'm Yun Thuy. I'm from Vietnam. My favorite animal is cat. I love it because she has a nice face and she's very friendly.
Yeah, I agree. I love cats too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Razal?
Hi.
Will you introduce yourself and tell us what your favorite animal is and why?
Hi everyone. I'm Rasal from Albany, New York, and my favorite animal. Well, I like plants more than animals, but my favorite animal is cat because cats are funny.
For sure. So you live in Albany, New York?
Yes.
And where are you from originally?
I'm originally from subcontinent, Indian subcontinent.
Okay. Cool. Thank you very much. All right, Mikhail, your turn. Can you introduce yourself and tell us your favorite animal and why?
Everybody, hello. First of all, I am Mikhail. I'm from Turkey, but I'm living in Boston now. My favorite animals is dog because the dog's always friendly.
Definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Cairo, can you introduce yourself and tell us your favorite animal and why? Can you hear me, Cairo? I can't hear.
Hello. Yeah. I'm Cairo. I'm from Dominican Republic. My favorite animal is the dog because I can play with them. They can protect our house, and we can be good friends. Yes, together.
Yeah, they're very friendly animals. Always loving, for sure. Thank you very much. Okay. Jose, can you hear me? Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. Can you introduce yourself and tell us your favorite animal and why?
My name is Jose Arboleda. I'm from Colombia. My favorite animal is the horse because it's an animal very strong.
Strong and beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Definitely.
Beautiful.
Definitely. Thank you very much. Jesus? Jesus, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your favorite animal?
Okay, my name is Jesus and I'm from Peru. My favorite animals are dogs and cats, but I prefer cats because they are lovely and funny, and they also capture mice.
They what? Capture your sense?
Mice.
Mice.
Oh, mice. Yeah, definitely. Oh, but that's sad. I love mice. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, Elizabeth, can you tell us about yourself and your favorite animal?
Okay. Hello, my name is Elizabeth. I'm from Colombia. My favorite animal is a hamster. I think it's a nice pet. It's funny. It's really nice for me.
All right, perfect. Thank you. And last person, Eduardo, introduce yourself and tell us your favorite animal and why.
Hi everybody, my name is Eduardo. I'm from Mexico. My favorite animal is the turtle because the turtle live a lot of years and live in the sea, and it is beautiful.
All right, that's a unique animal. Thank you for giving us an interesting one that nobody else said turtle. That was perfect. Okay, so I'll introduce myself very quickly for anybody who does not already know me. My name is Michaela, and I live in Phoenix, Arizona of the United States. I have taught English in Italy and in Brazil, and I love teaching and I love meeting new people from all over the world. So I'm very happy to be at Verbling and with you guys right now. My favorite animal, we have a lot of good responses in the chat box. Some people say dogs or eagles. Leopard, definitely a beautiful animal. For my favorite animal, that's a very difficult one because I love cats. Cats are probably my favorite animal because they're so sweet and they're soft, and I like cats because they're very affectionate, but they aren't loud. They're very quiet animals too. But I would say that aside from cats, my favorite animal is ferrets. Do you guys know what ferrets are?
Yeah.
Does everybody know?
No, what is that?
It's
I like Australian parrots.
Can you
Australian ferrets.
Yep.
What is an Australian ferret? What kind
They are
of animal
small.
is it?
Yeah. They are smaller in size rather than the normal parrots, and they have different colors. Not always
Really?
green. Yep.
Must be
Very
beautiful.
cute.
Have you seen them in person or just pictures?
Yeah, I had them when I was a child.
Oh, wow, cool. That's awesome. All right, some other cat lovers. Thanks, Lydia. Yeah, cats. Love cats. Okay, so conjunctions. Let's go back to conjunctions now that everyone is here and everyone can hear. Today, we're talking about conjunctions. I know you guys have probably already seen a lot of conjunctions, but we're going to start with simple, just coordinating conjunctions. Do you guys know what coordinating conjunctions are? Give me an example if you have one.
Two.
Yeah. Then.
And or.
But.
Yeah, and, or, but. Are there any others you can think of? There's a few more. Okay, I'll give them to you. Coordinating conjunctions are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Do you guys want me to write these out for you in the chat box so you don't
Yes.
forget them? Okay. There you go. Those are coordinating conjunctions. So what do you think a coordinating conjunction is? Now that you know which ones they are, why do you think those are coordinating conjunctions? Does anybody know? Does anybody already learn this?
We can use it. We can use them to complete a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's used usually to connect two different ideas in the same sentence, I think.
Yeah, definitely. So two different ideas in the same sentence. And the reason that they're coordinating are because they're usually connecting two items that are very similar. So they're conjunctions that join two or more items of equal syntactic importance, like words or main clauses or sentences. So I'll give you a couple examples of this. It basically means that on either side of the conjunction, you have an important piece of the sentence. So, for instance, he is gambling with his health, for he has been smoking too long. I'll put this in the chat box, and it's an example of how you use for as a conjunction, okay? So there you have a sentence. He is gambling with his health, for he has been smoking too long. So in this sentence, we have he's gambling with his health, he has been smoking for too long. Both of these ideas are equally important, right? They're equal ideas. So I can't just say one or the other. I need both for the meaning of this sentence. Can anyone give me an example of a different conjunction? How about everyone can write a sentence? Valentina, can you write a sentence using and? Ricardo, will you write?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
write a sentence in the chat box using and.
Bueno,
Question?
no, I'm writing.
Okay. Ricardo, will you write a sentence in the chat box using nor?
Hello, teacher. I'm not looking. I'm not seeing the chat of Verbalin, just the Google chat on top.
Oh. You can't use the Verbling chat box?
It's not working. Not working.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Then you can give me one verbally. How about? Rizal, will you write a sentence in the chat box using the conjunction nor?
Okay.
Thank you. Mikhail, will you write a sentence in the chat box using the conjunction but?
Okay.
All right. Cairo, will you write a sentence in the chat box using or?
Okay.
Jesus, can you use yet?
Okay.
And Elizabeth, will you use so? The conjunction so? And last but not least, Eduardo, will you write a sentence in the chat box using, we'll do nor again, using nor.
Okay.
Okay. So he's gambling. Oh no, I already did that. Okay, Valentina's sentence. His mother is watching TV and he is eating. Awesome, that's perfect. So we've got two pieces. His mother is watching TV, he is eating. They're equal. That's perfect. Thank you. I am neither good nor bad. I'm an average person. Thank you, Rizal. That's perfect. Christopher. Spanish? Okay. Mikhail, I'm usually reading, I'm just reading your sentence. I'm usually reading English book for improved language skills, but just enough yet. Maybe you meant not enough yet? So, in your sentence, did you mean to say that you're not enough? Because just enough means a good amount. Is that what you mean?
I think I want to improve to my language skills and I am usually reading English book, different English book, but that's not enough.
I see. Okay, so it's not enough yet.
Not enough yet. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. I am studying English, but I don't understand everything. Great use of the conjunction. Armando. Use English in the chat box, Armando. If you use English, you can practice more. Cairo. My mother wants to go to the market or to the doctor in the afternoon. Perfect. Thank you. Juan plays soccer well, yet his favorite sport is basketball. Great. I don't speak English fluently, so I need to improve my English. Great, so just add to. I need to improve my English. We need an infinitive there, Elizabeth. Eduardo, the meeting is on Monday or Tuesday? Okay, perfect. Okay, awesome guys, thank you very much. So that's the first kind of conjunction, and I think you guys completely understand it. So we're gonna move on. Next type, which we already saw one example of during this class so far, is a correlative conjunction. And these are things like either or, not only but, neither nor, both and, whether or, just as so. They have two parts. They work in pairs to join words and groups of words with equal weight in sentences. And there's 6 different ones. So I'll give you these in the chat box as well, so you can see them. So they're all the correlative. These are correlative conjunctions. We have to use them. These are a little more confusing because you have to use them two inside the sentence. And you can't use one without the other. So I'm going to give you an example of either or. What?
Cierra la puerta, Karen.
Spanish. Okay, so does anyone have a question so far? No? Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you an example then of these correlative conjunctions. I put it in the chat box. It's you either do your work or prepare for a trip to the office. So these both are equal parts. Either you've got one option, you do your work, or trip to the office. Okay? Let's come up with a few examples of these. We'll do these verbally. So can someone give me an example of not only but? Give me an example of not only but. Who can give me an example?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I am not only improving my English skills on Verbling, but also making different friends.
That's awesome. That was perfect use. Thank you. Okay. So can someone else give me an example of neither nor? Anybody? Anybody?
Me.
Okay, go for it.
I could neither laugh nor cry.
Perfect. That's exactly right. That's an excellent use. All right, and let's do both and. Is everyone clear on how to use that? How about...
Both and whether.
Huh?
Is that both and whether? Is it?
No, oh no, I'm sorry. So we have both and, whether or. So those are two separate ones.
Okay. So do you like an example about what kind of?
So an example using both and.
Both and. Let me see.
Yeah.
Both and.
Okay. So I'm going to rewrite out the examples so that you guys don't get confused. I'm going to put commas between them. So we've got either or, not only but, neither nor, both and, whether or, and the last one is just as so. Okay, so now I put commas between them so you can see which ones are the end. So now I'm looking for an example of both and. If nobody can give me an example, I'll give you an example. Is that okay? Can anyone come up with an example?
Both Emily and Rosa are going to college.
Sure, exactly. Both Emily and Rosa. So those are equal parts. Emily and Rosa, they're equal. How about whether or? Can someone give me a whether or example?
Me.
Okay.
I can.
Okay, so are you going to write it in the chat box or say it to us? Okay, I'll give you an example. How about that? Is that easier for everyone? So that we can continue, because I think you guys understand. Okay, so for whether or, I have whether you stay or you go, it's your decision. Whether you stay or you go. They're equal parts. And we just have one more, and I'll give you an example too. And the last one is just as so, which I'm not sure if you guys are really familiar with yet. But it's just as many Australians love cricket, so many Canadians love ice hockey. It's not a very common sentence construction, but it does exist. Okay, so now we've covered all of the correlative conjunctions and the coordinating conjunction. The coordinating conjunctions are just one word, and they combine two equal parts of a sentence. The correlative conjunctions combine two equal parts, but you have to use two words in order to use them. Okay, the last category of conjunctions we have are subordinating conjunctions. Can anyone think of what a subordinating conjunction is? Anyone have an idea of what a subordinating? So far we have correlating and coordinating. What is subordinating? Anybody know? There are a lot in this category.
When a phrase depends another phrase.
Yes, exactly. That's awesome. So when one part of a sentence depends on another part. So there's one part of a sentence that is more important than the other parts. Can anyone give me an example of subordinating? There are a lot of examples of this. There's a lot of...
even though as?
Yeah, even though as is a perfect example. So I'm going to give you a few, and we'll try to work through some examples. So we have things like after, although, as long, as much, as though. Can someone use after? Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. One depends on another. Wellington. Okay, so it looks like a lot of people are having audio trouble, that they can't hear or be heard. That's unfortunate. Maybe try and log back out. If you're having audio trouble, maybe try and log out and log back in. Or, I don't know, I'm not technically very good. Hey, look. We have some new students, it looks like. Musad, did you finally make it into class? Did you finally make it here? Okay, cool. I can't hear you. Is that okay? Yay! Welcome. Welcome to class. Okay, it looks like Diego is a new one as well. We had some people drop and some different people add. So welcome to class, guys. So subordinating conjunctions. Some examples. Something like after. Can someone use after in a sentence?
After every Sunday, there is a Monday.
Yes, okay. After every Sunday, there is a Monday. Perfect. That's a very simple but perfect example of a subordinating conjunction. How about something like because? Because is a subordinating conjunction. Can someone use because in a sentence?
We lost the match because of the bad play.
Okay, we lost a match because of the bad play. So you can see that in this sentence, they're not equal parts. And I'll write the sentence out so you can see it more clearly. Okay. Oh.
If.
Sorry, my computer is not cooperating today. Okay. So we lost the match because of a bad, sorry, that's supposed to be bad like this, bad play. In this sentence, we have the first part of the sentence that has a subject and a verb and a noun. And then we have the conjunction, and then we have a noun phrase. So you can see they're not equal parts of the sentence because the first part is very important and the second part depends on the first part. So that's always how subordinate clauses are going to work. Okay, hey, yay, Diego, you can hear now. Diego, you can hear now? Can you speak? Do you have audio?
Hi.
Hi, Diego. How are you? Glad you made it into class. Glad you fixed all of your problems.
It's my first time here.
Oh, really? Well, welcome to Verbling. Where are you from, Diego?
From Brazil. Salvador, Brazil.
Where?
Salvador, Brazil.
Very cool. Well, we're glad to have you here. And you missed it, but in the beginning of class, when we were introducing ourselves, I asked some people what their favorite animals were. So will you tell us what your favorite animal is and why?
I think it's a bird because birds are beautiful, pretty. They are free. They fly across the sky.
Mm-hmm. And what kind of bird is your favorite?
Arara. I don't know say that in English. I say just in Portuguese. It's a Brazilian bird.
Is it a big bird or a small bird?
Big bird.
Ooh. Scary. Maybe a bird of prey, like something that eats small animals and stuff. Okay. Musad, did you get to tell us your favorite animal? Did you say it was an eagle?
What?
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Diego. I'm going to ask Musad now.
Okay.
Musad, what's your favorite animal and why? Huh? I can't hear you very well. I can't hear. Oh no. Did your audio go out again? I think he said it was an eagle, so hopefully it's still an eagle. Okay, did anyone else not get to do that exercise? Hector, you're new to class, aren't you? Hector, can you hear me? No?
After, do you want we make a sentence with after?
Sure. Was that...
I want to do the sentence.
Okay. Do a sentence. Give me a sentence in the chat box and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about which kind of conjunction it was. Oh, macaw. Thank you, Diego. Macaws are beautiful birds, definitely. Thank you very much for translating that for us. Okay, so we'll do a few more examples of subordinating clauses. How about, can someone give me a sentence using since? I would like a sentence using since. And
Okay,
a sentence, go for it. You can either say it or put it in the chat box, whichever you want.
Okay. I have been living in my country since I was a child.
Yeah, okay. I've been living in this country since I was a child. That's perfect. Great use. Armando, this is my first time here in Verbling, but I don't know why you can't hear me and watch me. Maybe the next time. Congratulations. Okay. Okay, Armando, if you can hear me, sometimes the audio doesn't work very well if you're using Internet Explorer. So if you can change to Google Chrome or Firefox, it might work better for you. Okay, so sorry about all the audio trouble this class, guys. Since I was born, I drink milk. All right, that's a pretty good example. Thank you, Diego. Yes, it is correct, but I have just one slight correction, which is, sorry, since I was born, usually we would say have been drinking milk. So it would be better to say, I drank milk since I was born. So it's a little bit better to put it in the past. You see that I use drank instead of drink, because if you're talking about when you were born, that's a long time ago. It's not right now. So we would use the past tense for that. And it's irregular, so it's going to be drank instead of drink. Okay. My brother has been fixing his car since last month. Good, perfect, except Cairo, don't use the last month. Just say since last month. It's not necessary to use the article there. Eduardo, so cute. Since I know you, I'm in love with you. Good sentence construction, thank you. I have been using Verbling since last month. Okay, that's okay, but you won't pluralize, well, in this example, we're not going to use since, we're going to use for. So it's better to say, I have been using Verbling for the last 3 months. So let's go over it. Does anybody know the difference between for and since?
Yes.
Okay, someone tell me, what's the difference between for and since? Since I know Spanish, I can communicate with Spaniards. Yes, that's an awesome use of the conjunction, Valentina. Thank you. So, okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hello, Lucia?
That's right.
Hello, Lucia. How are you? Lucia? Oh, no. I hope we didn't lose her. This is a rough class. We're gaining people and losing people left and right. Okay.
I think I can say the difference.
Okay, tell me, what is the difference between for and since?
You use for to say the time during you are doing something.
Mm-hmm.
During that time that you are doing something, and you use thing to say about things when you begin to do something, to speak about when you begin to do something, you use things.
Exactly. That's perfect. Thank you. That's a perfect explanation. So if we're talking about a period of time, you say for 3 months, for a year, for 10 years. That's a period of time. But if you're talking about one time, a long time ago, you're going to use since. So I have been drinking milk since I was born, but you would say I have been going to the gym for 3 months, because the first sentence I'm saying I started drinking milk when I was born. That's one time. And in the other construction, I'm saying for 3 months, so that's a period. So since is for one single event that occurred a long time ago, and for is for a period of time. Okay, let's do a few more subordinating conjunction sentences. How about something a little more complicated? By the time. So this is technically a conjunction. It's a subordinating conjunction, but it's more than one word, so it's a little bit trickier. Does anyone think they can use that in a sentence?
Me.
Okay. Give me a sentence.
For example, by the time you read this letter, I will be in Dominican Republic, swimming in a beach.
Yeah, that's awesome. I wish it were. Is it true? Are you going to
Yeah,
gonna go swimming?
I'm living in Dominican Republic.
Okay, and you're gonna go swimming soon?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it looks like we got Lucia back. Lucia, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I hope that this works for you. I know it can be difficult. So introduce yourself and give us your favorite animal.
All right. Okay, I'm Lucia. I'm from Peru, and I am 23 years old. And my favorite animal, I don't know, probably cats.
Cats. Cats is a very good answer. Why do you like cats?
Well, they are fluffy. And what else? They're so sweet and clean.
Yes, clean.
That's right. Yeah.
Clean is an important one.
Yeah, that's right. It's the most important part because when you're living in a house, I mean, you cannot walk if there's a lot of poop all the time, everywhere.
Yeah, definitely. So have you been watching the class, Lucia? Did you hear all of the instruction or no?
No, actually, no. I was in the point where you said, what's the difference between since and for? Then that's it. I know what you're doing. If you give me an example, I can probably make my one.
Okay, sure. Then let's have you try. Let me think of a good one. How about unless? Can you try unless for us? I know I picked a difficult one.
Can you make one example and then I'll try to try?
Yes, of course. So I will teach classes all night unless I fall asleep.
All right.
I'm going to write that in the chat box for the rest of the class.
Okay.
And now, can you come up with a sentence that uses unless?
All right. I'll go out with the guy. Actually, we're gonna start dating unless I find out something totally about him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, unless I find out he's terrible person.
Right. Yeah, really. You know, I don't know. You know, like some things in common. I would like him to be like similar of the things that I like, and if I don't, well, what for, right?
Yes, exactly. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so you.
All right, let's see. We have a few more examples in the chat box, it looks like. By the time I can't lending money, but next month I will. So there are a couple problems with that sentence.
Yeah.
And, thanks, Lucia. So, by the time, I'm not totally sure what was meant to be said there. Maybe by this time I can't lend money. So I'll rewrite it in the chat box. But it's a little bit strange still. I can't lend money. Okay, so that's a little bit better. It's not a terrible sentence, Eduardo. It just is a little confusing as to what you actually mean. So in this sentence, I've just changed it a little. It's not a progressive sentence, so I can't lend money, but next month I will. That's a little bit better. Okay, Rizal, I will keep on breathing unless I die. Okay, that's perfect construction. That makes a lot of sense. You're going to keep breathing unless you die. Diego, I won't go unless carry me the car. Do you mean lend? I won't go. No. I'm not totally sure what you mean, Diego. Can you rephrase? I won't go unless, I think carry is not exactly the right verb you're looking for. Carry is to like bring something, to port something. I'm carrying this mug. So
perhaps lend?
Yeah, maybe.
You lend me your car?
Yeah, I won't go unless you lend me your car would be probably a better way to say that. Okay. I will not stop to drink unless my mother asks me to. So there's a couple problems.
Yes.
Make sure third person, generally we have to put an S at the end of a verb. So my mother asks with an S.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure that you have not. I will not stop to drink unless my mother asks me to. So just a couple small things here and there. Nothing terrible. You guys pretty much have this. I'll give you a couple more words to make sentences with, and then we'll maybe end class in a little bit of conversation. Does anyone have a question right now about conjunctions?
Yeah, I got a sentence.
This
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
So, question?
It's a sentence. I cannot start the car unless I got the key.
Yeah, definitely true. Unless you have a very fancy car.
Okay.
Yeah, true. That's a perfect sentence. Thank you. Vincent has one too. In 50 years' time, the planet will be hotter unless we stop global warming. Perfect, Vincent. Thank you. I will not stop to drink unless my mother asks me to. Eduardo, you fixed your sentence. That's great. Thank
Isn't
you.
it should be like I will not stop drinking unless my mother asks me to.
It could be either. They have a different meaning though. So if you say I will not stop drinking, it means that you're drinking something and you're waiting for your mom to ask you to stop. If you say I will not stop to drink, it means that I'm working on something and I won't drink unless my mother asks me to. So both are correct constructions, but they have a very different meaning. Do you understand?
They are gerunds and infinitives, right?
Yeah, gerunds and infinitives. I did a
with
class.
The meaning changing or something. Yes.
What?
With the meaning changed. I mean,
yeah.
Like it's like remember to, right? Or remember plus ing, or if you use like which I don't remember the other one. Is they're like 4 or 5, right?
Yeah, yeah. Gerunds and infinitives is very complicated. I actually just did a lesson. I think my last lesson on Monday was on gerunds and infinitives. And it's a very complicated topic. So maybe I'll do another one soon so that we can. It's difficult though. Yeah, but I'll do another one soon because I think it's definitely a topic that needs to be addressed. And a very small change can make a big difference in meaning. So it's definitely important to be aware of those. Did you go over not only but as phrases? I'm not sure. I think we went over not only but. They're part of the coordinating conjunctions. So will someone make a sentence with not only but? Can someone give me an example of the coordinating conjunction using not only but? Write it in the chat box if you can do it. Anybody? Is that a no? Do you guys think you can? Okay. I won't watch Verbling videos unless the teacher is Michaela. Make sure you put the article. The teacher is Michaela. Thank you, Eduardo. That was a great sentence. Okay, so maybe I'll come up with one for not only, but. Not
Okay,
only.
I got one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think
Give it
so.
to us. What is it?
I will. What is that? Not only, okay. I will not only buy some pair of shoes, but also a jacket and a purse.
Yes. Yeah, awesome. That's a perfect example. It looks like we have another one from Rizal. I'm not only typing sentences, but also listening to the teacher. Yeah, definitely. Make sure to either, it should either be I'm not only typing sentences, plural, or if you just need one sentence, then say I'm not only typing a sentence or the sentence.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Not only me can buy a car, all people can do it. Yes, except in there we're going to use I. So, well, not only I can buy a car, but all people can do it. Vincent, not only I am able to accomplish my duties, but I also can help on yours. Sure, that's a good one. Hey, Armando has a question. Is it necessary to have a Google account to join the class? Do you guys know if it's necessary? I think it is, right? Okay.
It is.
All right, Armando. Yes, it is necessary. So hopefully that's not a problem for you. I'm a very new teacher, guys, so sorry if I have some questions sometimes too, because I just started teaching here last week, and sometimes the students have questions that I cannot answer because I don't really know. But I'm so happy to be here. Okay, do we have any last?
Can I try one?
Yes, please do. Please try a sentence.
Not only I am learning to smoke, also I am learning to drink.
You're learning to smoke and drink?
Yes. not only I am drinking and smoking.
Okay, so it's a correct construction. You can say not only am I learning to smoke, but I'm learning to drink. It's a correct construction, but it's a kind of strange idea because I don't think you need to learn to drink. But it's a correct construction, so you did well. Another example in the chat box. Oh, okay, so Vincent has a question. Is it possible this way? Not only am I able to... Yes, Vincent, yes, that's a correct sentence beginning. You just have to finish it with a correct ending. I'll kill you unless you put all the money in the bag. Wellington, that's a great sentence. A little scary, but great. Cairo, in my party, not only my brother and I danced. So it's, you're missing a piece of that sentence, Cairo. So you need two ideas because we're using the coordinating. You need two equal ideas. In my party, not only my brother danced, but I did too, or something. You need a second part of that sentence. Right now you just have the first part. Not only she is beautiful, she is clever too. Yes, Eduardo? Huh?
That sentence was for you.
Yes. Thank you, Eduardo. Only problem with that sentence is you're going to have to switch the verb and the subject there. So not only is she beautiful, but she is clever too. Okay. All right, guys. Any last questions before we end the class? Does anyone want to give me an example or have any other questions?
I have a question.
Okay.
And in the case that you use not only, I mean, if you use the conjunction at the beginning of the sentence, you gotta change the position. Like in the example, not only she is, I mean, it has to be not only is she.
Yes. Yes.
All the time, or just only with not only?
I think only with that one. Only with not only.
Not only are you intelligent, but also.
Yes,
Right.
yes. So
Right.
in that particular for that particular conjunction, you have to switch the subject and the verb.
When it goes at the beginning. Or it could be, I mean, if you use it in the middle, you have to also switch it.
So give me an example of using it in the middle.
Like, if we change that example, she is clever, I mean, she's clever, or, no. Like the example I gave you, I'm not only going to buy shoes, but also a purse and a jacket. So
in that construction, you have to switch it as well. So not only am I going to buy juice, but
right.
you have to switch it there also.
Okay.
And as far as I think you can only start a sentence with not only. You can't put it in the middle or at the end. It has to come in the beginning. It's kind of it's a unique one.
Yeah, because the others, like unless or on the other ones,
you can change it more.
In the middle.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right. Okay, it was clear. Thanks.
Okay, no problem. Last minute questions. So both not only am I and not only am I are right. Oh no, Vincent. Maybe you. Oh. Okay, Vincent, you got it. Sorry. I'm much slower than you. All right, guys. So that's an hour. We're going to end class here, but if you guys have any last-minute questions, just make sure to put them in the chat box or let me know. And otherwise, I'll see you next class, okay? Everyone good?
What's your name? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, my name is Michaela.
Michaela?
Yeah.
Like Michaela?
Yes, exactly. I'll
Okay.
spell it out for you here. It's like this. Michaela.
Okay, Michaela. Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I hope to see you in future classes.
Yeah, definitely. I like it.
Okay, cool. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.